While British Columbians huddled under their well-worn umbrellas, the candidates fired up the campaign buses and launched their attacks.
The Green Party have a massive plan to raise your taxes, just like the NDP.
Well, I know who's bought them. It's the BC Federation Labor.
It's hard to believe her when she says she wants to leave more money in people's pocket.
The NDP coming out strong against 16 years of BC Liberal governments, focusing on voters struggling to afford life in British Columbia.
$400 today is $400 more than they're getting from BC Liberals.
But the NDP leader was dogged by his fiery personality, which his opponents tried to exploit.
Calm down, John.
Don't touch me again, please.
Are you going to lose your temper on me now, Mr. Horgan? Because you did it last week.
It's been all work for the BC Liberals, as opponents painted Christy Clark as arrogant and out of touch. This viral moment.
I should never vote for you because
You don't have to.
Undaunted by the flurry of social media criticism, Clark didn't budge from her message.
You need a leader that's going to be able to fight for BC jobs.
But the breakout story of this campaign may be Andrew Weaver and the BC Greens. After a sluggish start, Weaver found his voice.
Better than really bad is just still bad.
After 28 days of bare-knuckle campaigning, it all comes down to tonight.
Trust, temperament, or time for a change?
Now it's your turn to make a decision, BC.
And what a night we have ahead. Good evening, and thanks very much for joining us for Decision BC 2017. Tonight, we're going to bring you all the results as quickly as we get them, and we'll analyze who's winning and why.
Now, the polls close in less than an hour from now, but there's a lot to discuss before then, and we have a great team lined up to do all that.
We sure do. We've got reporters at each of the three main party headquarters. John Wise with the BC Liberals at the Fairmont Waterfront in downtown Vancouver.
Sonia Diol also downtown Vancouver at the Convention Centre with the BC NDP, and Neetu Garcha is with the BC Greens at their headquarters at the Delta Ocean Point Resort in Victoria.
And of course, we have reporters out in the field too. Ted Chernecki is starting his night in the Tri-Cities. Jill Bennett will be covering the ridings on the west side of Vancouver.
Aaron MacArthur will be starting out tonight in Delta. CKNW's Charmaine De Silva will keep an eye on the Burnaby ridings for us tonight.
And Janet Brown is in Surrey. Glad to have you guys on the team and be doing this in conjunction with CKNW on the radio. It's going to be great.
And of course, our Legislative Bureau Chief Keith Baldry, as always, in our map room tonight, giving us the big picture on how things are unfolding.
All right, Keith, let's take a look at how the BC Ledge looked at dissolution in April, the moment this campaign officially began.